Awesome. So welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this month's webinar. Today, we're going to be talking about customizing your homepage. So just as an overview about what we are going to be talking about today, first we'll go into the structure of your homepage and really structuring it to help your users convert. And then we'll look at the different hero options that we offer at TracTru, as well as a couple new ones that are recently released. And then we'll look at a couple of widgets that you can use to display your product information, and also look at some widgets that you can use to talk about the About section of your dealership. And then we'll look at some theme and header or navigation customization that you guys can do, and look at some different content ideas. And then finally, we'll open the floor up to questions. If y'all have any questions while we're walking through these slides, feel free to add them to the chat, which is here on this Google Meet. And once we get to this slide, I'll go ahead and go over those questions and open the floor up there. And then after that, just to round everything out, we'll talk about next steps on how you guys can implement some of these cool features that we offer. So first of all, an analogy that we like to use is to treat your homepage like a train station. So if you think about a train station, whenever you go in there, there's usually like some directions or like a board that points users or travelers into where they need to go in order to catch their train and go to wherever they are traveling. So when you think about your homepage, you want to think about it like the train station, to where you give users the avenue or the directions that they need in order to get to the different pages within your site for whatever it is that they're looking for. So from the past 3 years of Google Analytics data, the top 4 pages a user goes to when visiting the homepage of a TracTru site are first, used equipment, next, the Kubota showroom, third, equipment specials, and then finally, the Kubota tractor section of the Kubota showroom. So whenever you're thinking about setting up the homepage of your site, you want to cater the call to actions or the different widgets to really lead to these top pages that users are historically going to, so that they can find what it is that they're looking for quicker instead of having to look for it in the navigation, as well as help them get to the pages. And so they can contact you and convert by like completing a form or calling your dealership or emailing y'all. So when looking at setting up the structure of your homepage, there is a specific structure that historically we like to follow. First of which is having that hero section with the call to actions. Like I mentioned before, those call to actions can really be geared toward those top pages that we're seeing that users are typically going to. Or if you have a specific special that you wanted to highlight, you can also add that here in your hero section, since it is one of the first things that the user sees whenever they hit your site or the homepage of your site. Next is the Kubota special offer banner. That just hits home on the equipment specials page, since that's being featured or visited the most by users. And then next, you'll want to display equipment information, so information about your other lines or the different series for Kubota equipment. And then finally, you'll want to display about information about your dealership on the homepage. So first, just wanted to go over a couple of hero options that we offer at TracTru. This first one is a video/image carousel with call to action buttons underneath. I'm going to pull up a demo. So for this carousel, you can add images, videos, GIFs inside of it, and you can also have multiple different slides if you want. Also, you can customize the header and subhead of the carousel and add a call to action button here, as well as have a button banner underneath if you wanted to have that stay put in this section. Next, another hero option that we offer is the 50/50 search carousel. So this one is similar to the one that I just showed y'all, but on the left-hand side, you have the search feature. And for the search feature, you can customize the background image of this. It doesn't have to be this more textured image. If you wanted it to be equipment, you could have it like that. But this allows you to customize the header and the subhead here. And then you've got your search functionality, as well as a few call to action buttons that you can customize and set to wherever you need to. And then over here, you can add images, GIFs, and videos into this carousel and customize all of the text that you see here, as well as add buttons if you need to. Next is the search with CTAs. So this is very similar to what we saw before, only now this is spanning across the whole width of the site. So just like I mentioned before, you can have a custom image in the background, custom text, your search bar, and then the call to actions here. And then this one, we have a main image / video panel with 3 subpanels. This one has been pretty popular for dealers who want to also feature other lines that they carry, not just Kubota equipment. So I'm going to demo that one. So for this, you can customize all the images that you see here, as well as the links and content in here. Each of these panels link off to whichever page you have it set to, and you can also customize this button here. So this one has been a really great option for if you wanted to feature, like for this example, New Holland, Bush Hog, or Bad Boy mowers, the other lines that you have in addition to Kubota. Oh, and this is what it looks like on mobile. I failed to mention that on these other ones. This is the desktop view, and that's the mobile. For this next Hero section, this one is a fairly new feature that we recently rolled out. It's called the Equipment Carousel. And in this one, you can add different studio images of equipment that you carry. And it's not only exclusive to Kubota. You could add different lines that you carry, like, for example, New Holland or Bad Boy mowers. And then also, you can customize the content that you see here, as well as the buttons, the label on the buttons, or wherever it leads to. And then also we have a button banner to display on the bottom as well. So this one's pretty neat. This is what that looks like on mobile. And then finally, another hero option that we recently rolled out was the hero image with side overlay. So for this one, you can customize the image in the background, as well as any content that you see in this side overlay. It's not restricted to only content. You could also add images if you wanted to add like your service or elite badges here, as well as add any buttons if you wanted to add that in this section. But we also threw in the button banner at the bottom as well. So next, just want to talk about some different ways that you can display product information on your homepage. So first of which is a series browser. Most of y'all probably already have this widget on your site, but just in case you don't, these will all link to the different Kubota categories for your Kubota showroom, and it'll also only display products that you carry. So if you don't carry farm implements, then it won't display that. This next one is the dealer line browser, and it's very similar to the series browser, only this one is more customizable to where you can add other lines that you carry. Oh, sorry. Other lines that you carry, and you can also customize the headers and the call to action links here too. But another cool feature that this one offers is the ability to span the tile over multiple tiles. So for this example, say you really want to feature your rentals, you can span that over 2 columns instead of just 1. So that one's pretty neat. Next, just wanted to go into a couple of widgets that you can use to feature about information for your dealership. So most of y'all probably already have this Welcome to widget to where you can add an image and copy, as well as some call to actions. But recently we redesigned this widget to be like a Welcome to widget 2.0 to where now you can add a video or an image in that main tile up here, as well as 2 supplementary images below. And then this section is pretty much the same as the previous one, where you can customize all this content and the different call to actions with icons in here too. And then moving along, if your dealership does events, it might be wise to add the events widget to your homepage. So if y'all do Kubota field events or any other kind of event that you have going on, this will be an easy way for users to locate those events and learn more about them. We also have a news or blog widget that you can add to your homepage. And Kubota typically pushes out additional content that you can add to your sites just about every quarter. So this could be a good way to feature some of that content on your homepage. And these Learn More buttons will just link directly to the detail page of that post. So next, just wanted to go into the different theme and header navigation options that we offer. So these are the different themes that we offer. We have the light theme, which is just a very light gray, and then a medium, which is a little bit darker, dark theme, which is like black and really dark gray. Or you can also do a combo of the different themes. So say you wanted your navigation to be this light theme, then you can do that, but have your footer be the darker one. So we can definitely mix match to fit whatever style y'all like. Also, we have a couple of dealers that utilize this, and I think it really adds to their site. So on each of the sites, we have this color, and usually it's just default to the Kubota orange. And this orange is present on like the navigation, these little carrots here, some buttons, the links, and icons. But what you could do is customize it to be your dealership's color. So this really helps with just showing your brand throughout your site and making it a little bit different to make it, fit your brand that you have. So that's the difference between the two. And then we also have some different navigation options if you wanted to refresh your navigation too. So this top one is just the logos on the left. We also have a split logo navigation item, or we have one where you can feature 2 different manufacturers, one Kubota and another one. Or if you wanted to change this to like a Kubota orange rental logo, you could do that there as well, or even put your Elite or Premier badge up there. We also have a navigation option that allows you to add a call to action up here. So this one's just request a quote. And then this one's a fairly recent one to where the logos are displayed above the navigation, and it makes them just a little bit bigger. We also have this separate widget, which is called a brow. And I'm going to open this up into a demo. And so this button will open up a little pop-up to where a user can enter in their zip code or use their current location to find the nearest location of your dealership if you have multiple locations there. Also, the brow features these call to actions up here for like a click to call or click to email. If you have multiple locations and each location has a different phone number or a different email, this brow will also drop down to display all the different locations and their different phone numbers or emails as well. Or if you preferred location, if you select your preferred location, then it'll automatically populate those 2 with that contact and phone number. Also, our demo site didn't have it, but you can also customize your social media links up here. So if you wanted to add your Facebook account, your Twitter account, and things like that, you can add that up there. Same thing goes for if you have different Facebook pages per each location. That will, the link to that will pull in depending on which location they have selected as their preferred location. So just looking at a couple of content ideas that you can add to your homepage. So we have one dealer that wanted to feature their different sponsors that they have. And the neat thing about Sitefinity, the content management system that your site is built on, is it's a drag and drop editor. So I'm pulling this over here just to do a quick demo. You can drag and drop different layout options and different widgets onto the page and customize it that way so that you don't have to know code necessarily to be able to change different content. So if you click over on this layout tab, you can add different columns like this example has here, to where it has 3 columns of the different sponsors that they have. So for example, if you wanted to pull the 4+4+4 one, then that'll bring in a 3-column grid. And then you can pull in like a card widget, a content block, which you can just put content like just text in, or even pull in an image widget. And I have this one created here. So for that card widget, you can customize the heading, the text, and add an image, add a label for the button, and then also link that button to a certain area and customize the template to make it display like this is displayed here to be the card.about. And I'm going to duplicate this just to show y'all. Oh, whoops. So for example, if you wanted to have that 3-column layout looking like that, you could definitely do something like that pretty easily and customize it to fit your dealership's needs. Also, we offer a pretty neat widget, which is called the dealer announcement banner. And a lot of dealers have used this for the COVID-19 statements, or if you have a specific special that you wanted to feature, or for example, this one, build your own package, or even for CH Waltz, they use it for like a we're hiring or pre-order equipment now, and you can put that in a carousel. This widget has been really great for just adding notifications that you want users to see whenever they hit your site. And all this text is customizable and the background is customizable too. So that brings me to the question slide. Did anyone have any questions? I'm going to check here. So if we advertise other equipment on our website, will Kubota still co-op our website though? Yes. So as long as you fit, oh, let me pull up our demo site. Here we go. As long as you have certain elements on your site, like the Kubota special offer banner, you also have to have the Kubota logo in the navigation and some call outs to the Kubota equipment on your homepage. As long as you have those elements shown, you should still be co-op qualified, I guess. So you can definitely advertise those other those other products, like using the dealer line browser in addition to advertising your Kubota equipment. And take a look at the other questions. How you can access the backend of your website to utilize these features. Yes, so to access the backend of your website, and we can follow up with you. Theo, can you add your website link just so that our support team can follow up with some instructions for you? Yeah, thanks, Kyle. Thank you. Okay, Southern Tractor and Outdoors. So just so everyone knows, to access the backend of your website, all you have to do is go to your domain name. So for this example, just on our demo site, you go to like the home page and then just type /Sitefinity. It doesn't have to be capitalized. My caps locks was on. But that will take you to a login page. And if you don't have a login, our support team will add that login for you and create one for you. Okay, let me go back to here. Did anyone have any other questions? Cool. So as far as next steps, after this meeting, I'm going to be sending out an email with the recording from this meeting as well as a link to a type form. And this type form will have some basic questions like just contact information that our support team will need if we need to reach out to you, as well as some walkthrough of all the things that we went over today. So for example, this is a theme, and then it'll take you through the different navigation options. So if you want the brow, you can select that, select the navigation. And then it'll also walk through the different hero options that we offer, as well as some other widgets as well. So you can definitely fill that out on your own. Or if you want to set up a time to meet with one of our support team members, the email will also include a link to our Calendly, which you can go in and select a time that works best for you to meet with one of us to walk through the type form together. And as always, if you ever have any questions, just feel free to reach out to kubota.help@tractru.com. We'll be happy to answer anything or walk you through or troubleshoot anything that you're running into. If there are no more questions, thank you all very much for attending this webinar, and I'll follow up with that email here shortly. So thank you all. Bye.